Ken Klippenstein, friend of the show, reporter at The Intercept, obtained surveillance footage of the self-driving Tesla that abruptly stopped on the Bay Bridge, resulting in an 8-vehicle crash that injured 9 people, including a 2-year-old child, just hours after Musk announced the self-driving feature. Let's take a look. Here's the Tesla. Coming up. It's not TOS technically because no one died. There it is. There's a Tesla that stopped on the corner right there. Here you go. Just randomly. Boop. 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 The most American thing is this response. If there was more lanes, that would not have happened. You're right, brother. All I see are a bunch of idiots following too close at too high of a speed. What do you mean? What? Dude, he abruptly stopped. What the fuck? In the middle of a high... Like, what are you talking about? Just one more lane, dude. Just one more fucking lane. Someone in the chat said, well, the only thing I know is that the car sure as hell didn't stop because there was a child in front of it. And that is true. But here it is. I hadn't realized how much of a Wild West the self-driving vehicles business is. For example, there are no federal restrictions on the testing of autonomous vehicles on public roads. It's cool, though. I don't think that there should be any. You know what I mean? Of course not. Oh, here's another video from the other one. But just hours before the crash, Tesla CEO Elon Musk had triumphantly announced that Tesla's full self-driving capability was available in North America, congratulating Tesla employees on a major milestone. By the end of last year, Tesla had rolled out the feature to over 285,000 people in North America, according to the company. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration has said that it's launching an investigation into the incident. Tesla vehicles using its autopilot driver assistance system, full self-driving mode, has an expanded set of features atop autopilot, were involved in 273 known crashes from July 2021 to June of last year, according to NHTSA data. Tesla accounted for almost 70% of the 329 crashes in which advanced driver's assistance systems were involved, as well as a majority of fatalities and serious injuries associated with them. I don't understand how you can literally fucking beta test a goddamn vehicle, dude. But I do understand it. That's what happens when you have that level of fucking control. That's what happens when you have that level of wealth. You can get away with just saying, hey, guess what, dude? We're actually using these fucking 6,000-pound vehicles, this metal bullet, and we're beta testing it. Yeah, oh yeah, and the customers, of course, Tesla's greatest simp in the chat chimes in, and the customers have to pay for the privilege, too. It's the best place to beta test. The roads are too safe. Anyway. It's awesome. It's great. Another W for capitalism. In recent months, a surge of reports have emerged in which Tesla drivers complained of sudden phantom braking, causing the vehicle to slam on its brakes at high speeds. I mean, a smaller version of this kind of like, it's not self-driving, but like a lot of cars, for example, have like auto brakes nowadays. It's like a safety feature. And it's, of course, not as like all-encompassing as like the full self-driving shit. But even that is like terrifying to me, maybe because I'm a fucking Luddite, but it is terrifying to me because, like, sometimes, for example, you're driving, okay, and the car in front of you, I think it was a rental that I was driving that had this shit, like, motherfucker, you drive a Taycan? No, I'm not talking about that. The auto-assisted brake wasn't on the Taycan. It might actually be on the Taycan as well, but I've never actually experienced it. But the auto brake function one time happened to me in a rental I was driving, specifically because the car in front of me had like a lot of gravel, and it basically created like this dust cloud that for some weird reason, like the car read as though it was an actual like thing that was right in front of me, like collision. Yeah, it fooled the sensors into thinking that it was like it fooled the sensors and the cameras into thinking that what was in front of me was actually not a dust cloud, but instead a full-blown car. I think the Teslas were hiding accident stats as well with driving assistant because that shit shuts off shortly before there is an accident. Big brain. Yeah. There has literally been 30 car accidents in LA today. I don't think 279 over that span is a huge deal in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, no, you're right. We should let more people die, potentially, and we should have more beta testing done on the streets in front of unsuspected individuals. Just hope that like your mom isn't in the car behind. You know what I mean? Hopefully. Or your mom isn't the one that's like crossing the fucking road as a Tesla decides to, drive directly into her. And then you'll be fine. It's just like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, the more you have this kind of like, no, the God Kings of the holy overlords. Yo, is someone watching TV in the other room? I swear I keep hearing something, but my house is completely silent. What? What? You okay, chatter? Anyway, as I was saying, holy fuck. This kind of shit happens regularly. I don't think that we should be beta testing vehicles. I don't think we should be beta testing FSDs, full self-driving, and all this type of thing on the streets, on unsuspecting people who did not consent to having to be around people like this. Cars are dangerous no matter if it's a human or a robot. Yeah, no, I understand that. That's my point. As a matter of fact, yes, cars are incredibly fucking dangerous, which is why it's crazy that you can literally allow a incredibly dangerous vehicle like this to do beta testing. And there's not adequate protections. There's not adequate regulatory control on what you can do with autonomous driving.